Hi everyone, welcome back along to the channel, and today I received this package. We'll quickly open up and see what's inside. And there is the Ondu in its own little box inside. I'll quickly rip open this outer box and get out this other one. So looking inside this, there we have it in its nice bag. That's a bit of extra packaging on the side. This is the filter holder. Quickly take the camera out and just empty the contents of this box, and we'll go through it. Okay, so first off, let's start off by looking inside this lovely little drawstring bag. And there it is, the Ondu 4x5 Rise. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. It's so well made, and it's absolutely stunning. So we'll quickly go through what else is included in the box of this. First up, we just have a little welcome to the world of pinhole photography leaflet and a little bit about the company. We also have this exposure chart keychain. There are also these, which nicely go on the back, and they hold the film holder in. Also got these, which are more used for the Polaroid backs, I believe. So I'll quickly show you this. Your film holder, that sits in there absolutely perfectly, and then snap, snap. So much quicker than the elastic bands. And then you probably just need to remove one to flip that round. Look at that. That ain't going anywhere. Oh. Brilliant. Really good. So these can be used also to hold your film holder in. So these will also clamp your film holder on if you need to. Like I said, I think they're more for the Polaroid backs, but they do work for these. So that is on there. Even better now. That's, you know. And then just I need a little bit of a twist, and that's enough to flip that around and quickly tighten back up again. So it's handy to have them in case you lose these, but it's good to have both options. Now this is the Mark III version, and one of their big improvements on this one is the shutter system. This was the Mark II shutter system, which had this big flappy thing, which was nice. It looked nice, but I found it did always add quite a bit of wobble to the camera. So to go up to these, which is so nice and easy to use, is a big advantage. Next up in the box is the filter holder, and this just sticks magnets to that, which is such a nice design feature. Love that. And this holds the Coconut size filters, which are these little ones. That's an old one I've got, and they just slot under there. And it holds it in place, and it sits completely flush to the body, which is nice. And then you can move it around if you need to. Now I do think the P series size, which is slightly bigger, would have been nicer to use because they're more easily available than the A. The A series can be quite hard to come by, but they do still sit nicely on the body. But I imagine it was a lot tighter to get the magnets to sit nicely on it. But if you are struggling to get some of the A series filters, you could probably buy a P series filter and just trim it to size. They're only plastic, so. Okay, so next up were the 3 pinholes. So the pinholes adjust the horizon height. Now, one of the issues with any kind of camera really is if you want to get more of the foreground, you can tilt the camera forward. The problem you have when you do that is vertical objects will bend in, and if you point the camera up, they'll bend out. So by moving the pinhole, you can then adjust the horizon. So as long as your camera is flat and the film plane is flat, if you open the bottom one, that's where your horizon would be. So then on this you would have more foreground, because on camera everything flips back and over. So the lower one, you would then get more foreground. You can follow the little lines they've nicely put on the side for the 2 different ones. If you have that way, you then get more sky and less foreground. So the horizon will move from the top third to the bottom third, or you can have it in the middle. And the same goes for this one here. You can have it up the top, so you'll get a nice amount of sky and the lower third horizon, or you flip it over and then you can get a nice amount of foreground, and then the top third horizon with a little bit of whatever you got on the top. So that for me is a huge advantage. It's something the reason why I've bought it actually. My zero image can't do that, it just has the pinhole in the middle. I'll still be keeping this camera, I'll be using it alongside this camera. There's certainly images this is probably going to be better with, particularly with the cable release. There's certain situation sets and setups where the cable release I feel is necessary. So I'll still be keeping this and using it alongside this, but the rise and fall feature on this is what kind of really sold it to me. I think it's going to be nice with low images to be able to get some real foreground detail, and then it not chuck the top half of the image too far away, because I find a lot of the problems when shooting wide with this is you can really suck in the detail on the foreground, but it also chucks away everything else as well. Whereas something like this, you'll get all the detail on the foreground, a real wide field of view on the foreground, and then a shorter, smaller field of view on the top, so you're still getting a decent recognisable image up here and being able to suck all to that part of the image there. If that sort of makes sense. I'll try and explain it more and demonstrate it when I get out with it, which will hopefully be this weekend. I'll be out with this. I need to check I've got some film, and so yeah, make sure you subscribe. My next video will be out with me with this. I'll try and figure somewhere I want to take it to use all the features on it, and I look forward to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I'm out.